Hello, very good evening to you and welcome to the One Day Special. It is with Heartfelt Creations, but I want to just point out something very early on. This is the One Day Special, but for me, I feel like there's several specials going on here. So I would encourage everybody to have a little look ahead on the web and of all the savings. But I'm going to say very good evening to the lovely Nikki. Good evening, my darling.
Thank you.
I'm very well, my darling. Almost twice in almost a week. Well, it was last week we were together.
I know, and to be perfectly honest, I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to be here today.
Oh, have we called you in as the fourth emergency service?
Well, kind of. They just swapped dates.
Oh, they moved it around.
They just needed me, I guess.
They needed me. We always need you, darling. We always need you.
You definitely need me for this one.
Oh, crikey, I know, because there's a lot going on in this one. So we've seen these before, Nikki, but not with this massive saving. And also, we were talking earlier about some of the sets that we got on the show and whether some were during the lockdown. So
yes,
were we
they
Skyping?
Yeah, maybe some of you didn't even see the One Day Special because these are absolutely stunning sentiments. And you know, sometimes you want to make a beautiful card, but you want the actual sentiment to be the kind of focal point.
Yeah.
Well, these are the sentiments for you because they are an absolute stunning size. You can stamp them in any colour you like, which I really like, the fact that you can do that. You can even use your heat embossing powders. And that can be the focal point of your card. If you want to make a really elegant, kind of stylish card, these are the stamps to go for.
Honestly, I've never seen sentiments quite like them because in themselves, they're really beautiful, intricate die. And I love the way that lettering, the better element, just falls into place with the elegant sort of filigree work of the die itself.
And they are so pretty, they're delicate. And as I say, you can use these with any collection that you've got, whether it's a, I don't know, maybe it could be the Wilderness Retreat that we've got on today. Maybe it's, I'm trying to think of something, the Magnolia collection like this one here. Maybe you just want to use it with your gorgeous frames that we have. I don't know. Why is that butterfly up there?
Hey? I don't know. I thought that was part of the... Oh, it's just sort of flown into place.
It's flown away. I don't know where that
I think it came off this one. I think it must... Do you think it came off that one? And it's just thought...
I just looked.
I never question Nikki. I just go with it.
The thing is, when I'm looking at them, obviously I've made them and I'm thinking, I didn't. No way did I put a butterfly up there.
I love that.
But aren't they gorgeous? And they have... what I love about them, you've got your sentiment, but then you've got the backing die with them as well. So that backing die you can do in any colour and it really makes the card pop. So the sentiment, should I say. Gotcha.
So we've got us... So what are the sentiments? Is it all right if we just look through them? So we've got birthday. Let's just have a little look through them. So we're going across there. We've got the... Because I haven't... oh, elegant, especially for you. So you've got the... Special you feel better soon. On your special day, to my sweet friend. Gorgeous. And then we've got just for you and sending you birthday love. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And then another two. Oh, the big, beautiful birthday there. With
the elaborate birthday. Yeah. That is huge. That is this one here. Yeah. That is that one there. Absolutely gorgeous. But you're also getting three other sentiments in that one as well. Being, we have got...
Oh, that's tricksy.
Today and always.
Today and always.
To encourage you. And we have hope your day is amazing. And they are just sentiments in their own right. So, you've got them there, look.
Yeah, just show you the size of these stamps. Yeah, I wanted to show you those because if you just look at the packaging there, you don't realise that we've got all those other ones in there, Nikki, do you? Incredible. No. So we're getting 14 dies. Now, the dies correspond, presumably, with, obviously...
With the sentiments, they do, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
And they are very, very delicate. And what we're going to do in this hour is actually... If you've got something that you see on the show and you want me to demonstrate it, if there's a special die that you like the look of and you want to see how it works, just email in and I will just show you how it works, because we've got a lot of decorative dies on the show and we've got a beautiful, beautiful collection coming up in a minute, haven't we, Fiona?
Ooh, we have, my darling, we have. I was just sorting out some stamps and dies. Now, I should say that over 10% of this big bundle has already gone. I'm not surprised because you're saving £37. And in fact, you're saving 46 £6.89 if you're a Freedom Club member, which worked out as tantamount to 2 of the die sets as a bonus free. I know. 633392, and you can get it on 2 flexible payments, 3, sorry, August, September, October, to really bring that cost down for you in terms of spreading that cost. But you're getting that save. They all arrive on that one payment straight away, £29.68 for August, September and October. Big saving, £46.89. Extended delivery, dispatch obviously because the American company will be the 20th of August. That's, I think it's like 9 days or so away. So absolutely fabulous. So that's our one-day special. But we did say, Nikki and I, that we have something else equally as special and even bigger savings. I know, it's unbelievable. Should be called the Mega Savings Show. This is the Wilderness Retreat I Want It All complete collection. I mean, the saving is greater than the spend, even if you're just saying, OK, 9p, Fiona. But still, it's massive. It's over 50%.
Of course it is.
It's huge. So what's this one all about then, Nikki?
Right, so this is a collection that we launched, it would have been 2019,
yeah.
We would have launched this one.
Wow.
Absolutely flew, and this is the first chance that we've been able to get everything together to make a bundle to be able to bring it back to the craft store.
Ooh.
So you are so lucky to be seeing this. This is one of those collections that you're going to be able to create a scene with. You are going to be able to use this for your scrapbooking, your mini albums, but also to make your cards or gifts. And you've just got the perfect one that you've just picked up, actually.
I was thinking story.
It's a story. You can tell a story with this collection. It really is lovely.
This is beautiful. So we've got the squirrels, we've got foxes. Look at the character, the face of the fox. He's just gorgeous.
He's so cute.
Rabbits, the wolf, the eagles. Ah, the big buzzard there. Look at this. This is beautiful. Now, I want you to notice this paper beautiful pad as well that we've got. Isn't this, that is stunning.
It is. It's
gorgeous.
You know, we bring a lot of florals out. We do. Heartfelt love florals, but every now and again they do bring out what we call like a bit of a masculine collection, and I think this is definitely kind of on the borderline of, it's definitely feminine. I mean, you know, maybe you love camping, maybe you like going out into the wilderness, but this has definitely got kind of like a masculine feel with it.
It's gorgeous. It makes me think of sort of, I don't know, Canada and the mountains. And
there's so many other collections that you can work with this as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking the camping one, you know, the caravan one, and I can't think, what was it called?
I can't remember, the campervan caravan.
But that would work lovely with this.
That's, yes, because obviously
this, definitely.
They love it with Heartfelt, because you do think about the other collections so you can use them together with. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
The wood cabin and the thistles there. There's this that's telling a story, and it's beautiful. There's so many layers, and I love that because it's such a vista, isn't it? You look at it, and then you find something else, then you're looking at it again. There's so much going on, so much lovely interest. Works beautifully together, but
it does.
It's that storyboard, isn't it, on a paper? And here again, spectacular, sort of almost like panoramic views. That's why I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So have we counted up how many dies and stamps we're getting in this collection? I'm going to leave that one with my producer and flick through a bit of gorgeous cards. So I wish this was Nikki's job, really, because she's good at this and I'm not, especially when it's upside down. But so we've got borders here, haven't we, Nikki?
You've got your borders, you've got ready-made panels. These are your go-to panels because they've got your matting layering that's already been done for you.
Yes,
they've got your images on there, but then you can use your other images from your stamps and the dies to work with this, and that's where you're really going to be able to build up the 3-dimension on your card.
Didn't mean to take out the page there, but there. Got that lovely vista, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, you've got gorgeous scenes on here. As I say, great for your scrapbooking, but you can also use this for your card making, your gift making. You've got sentiments in here as well.
Yeah, sorry, Nikki, I'm no good at this.
Great for Father's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, I love this. So you've got all this, beauty in a simple thing. Happy Father's Day, have a beautiful day, everyday moments, relax and unwind. I'm destroying the pad. Oh, well, never mind. It'll be easy to flip through, won't it, Nikki?
Oh, absolutely. But it's the colours as well, isn't it? It's kind of really rich, bright colours. I wouldn't say vivid, but bright, but rich.
Oh, I'm making Hames of this. I'm making an absolute Hames of It's double-sided. It's double-sided, that's all you need to know.
You've got 12 designs,
12 designs.
2 of each, 24 double-sided sheets. It's acid and ligament-free, so as I say, it is great for your scrapbooking, your mini album making, so you can use it with your photographs as well. Heat emboss on it, stamp on it. You've also got images in the paper pad that, oh, that is the one that I was just going to say. It's like we've got this, we've got this connection somewhere. So you can use your dies. So if you're kind of looking at this and thinking, yes, I can imagine me making a card, but oh my goodness, I'm not really that much into my colouring, but I want to. You've got all of these images in here that you can use your dies to cut out.
Which Nikki's going to show us at some point.
Yes, so what we're going to do, as I say, in this show, is because there's so many different ways that you can use your dies with, and when we actually go through the stamps and dies, you'll see that there is a lot more dies than there actually is stamps, and that's because they've given us the main image, and then we've got all the dies to cut out all the other smaller images as well. So lots of different combinations that you can use your stamps and dies in.
Beautiful, and I love seeing that because, like you said, you can just get on with those instant cards straight away. Now,
absolutely,
that is a big paper pad. There's lots going on in there with the reverse as well. Some lovely, I don't want to say plain sheets, but sort of background sheets as well, aren't they? I've destroyed the book entirely. 20 dies we've counted now. 22 dies. 13 stamps, so 35 dies and stamps. Wow. And that gorgeous paper pad. 3 flexible payments of £25.64. £77 saving. Oh my gosh, 22 dies, 13 stamps. Unbelievable. 462040, and we'll see those in action with the lovely Nikki. Now the Majestic Frames, I remember these because these really are majestic. These really are ornate. These are so beautiful. They just take your card making to another level plane, as it were. These are exquisite, aren't they, Nikki? Oh,
these are... You will see many, many cards that I create, whatever collection. A lot of these dies I use. They are great because they have, all of them have like the outer edge, which means that you can create your shaped cards with them. You've got 4 different dies in here, all different designs, and also so useful. I mean, look at this one. Elegant. All you need is a sentiment. These, and the reason why we've actually brought these back is, one, because every time we bring them out, they sell out, so we know they are so popular, but also because they work so well with the sentiment dies that are actually on the ODS as well. So
they are beautiful. Look at those.
Aren't they stunning?
They lift your card making to another realm, don't they?
It's just when you've got the different layers, the different sort of ways that you can, you know, and they mix and match together. They're compatible with any collection you put them with, or if you just want to use some florals and just a sentiment in there.
Absolutely beautiful. Look at, I mean, look at these cards. They're phenomenal, aren't they? Oh, sorry, wrong way. There he is, yeah. Look, oh, you mentioned florals there. Let me get the florals out and the butterfly. Oh, wowzer. Look at that. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, look at that. What a doozy. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. So that is your Majestic Frame die bundle. Again, I've seen these used over and over again by our lovely Nikki. So many dies within the dies as well as you're looking at them. You've got the decorative circle, the royal elegance, the majestic swell, the elaborate oval. You've got a £20 saving if you've missed those before. £79.96, 3 flexi payments of £26.65, 421834. This is what we mean about lots of special bundles on the show and fabulous savings. We are talking about the one-day special, of course, but we just want to highlight those other incredible savings for our elegant frames and, of course, our wilderness collection with over 50% off. Let's take you to the website because you can get them individually. Just the dies and what have you, but you know that first bundle, you know, those sentiments, you know, you're getting 2 dies as a bonus, you know, when you look at those price points there for £19.99 and what have you. So please don't miss out. Yeah, and a £77 saving for the Wilderness collection. Quite incredible, isn't it? Right, so there's a lovely paper pad. I know sometimes you like to get an extra one there, the Wilderness Retreat there for £17.99. if you want to get an extra one, as well as the bundle, because obviously they are reversible, which is always a bonus. Okay. Oh, and we've also got the lovely gold and silver luxe cardstock, which I know Nikki's going to be using, which is a £7 saving if you get the silver and the gold together. So it's a bit of a, oh, I need to have it. Right, Nikki, we're going to have a play, aren't we, darling?
We are, yes. So we're going to go in firstly with the sentiments, which is the ODS for today. I'm going to use the Elegant Especially For You stamp set. So you've got 2 stamps in here, and both stamps are red rubber, as always, with Heartfelt Creations. And these are a really, really good size. These are going to be able to be the focal point of your cards. They are going to be on, if you sell your cards, which you can, we have a basically a 100% angel policy, which means that you can sell as many as you like, whether it's for yourself, so you can buy more craft products, or whether it's for charity. But if you're into your card making for selling, these are great because you can use all of those pretty florals that you maybe have brought over the last few years. We've got the Magnolia, you could use the Dahlia collection, because all you need is some decorative dies and that beautiful sentiment that we're going to use. So on this one, I will use the Especially For You. So I'm actually going to stamp it using my stamp platform. Now, the reason I like to use my stamp platform for these stamps is purely because of the size and the intricacy on them. But you don't have to. If you just want to use your normal stamp block, that is absolutely fine. They do still work beautifully. And I'm going to pick a colour. Pick a colour, Fiona.
That turquoisey blue.
This one.
Yeah.
Yep. That is the one you meant, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Right, let's go blue.
Oh, it matches your top.
So, oh, it does. Very well chosen. So I'm going to ink this up, and it's when you start inking it up, can you see all the intricate swirls on here? So I'm going to make sure that I ink that really well. And then I'm just going to bring that down. Now, the good thing about using your stamp block is the fact that if you don't quite get all of that intricate on there, which we should do because kind of pressed hard, look at that. But I can go in again. I can even go in with a slightly different colour. So what about picking, I don't know how this is going to work because I've gone over the whole of the stamp here. I'm just going to bring this back. I can see where some of the paler colours have come in. So I'm actually going to add a bit of pink down here, a bit of pink up here. Give it what I kind of class as a little bit of an ombre kind of effect. Okay, so we're going to bring that back. I'm going to go back down onto my stamp. It might not work too well because I kind of did this as a second thought, but when you add, oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So if we bring that up, isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, I love that ombre effect. That's beautiful.
But just look at the size. Look at the size of my hands. I mean, yes, I have got small hands, but that is a huge stamp. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring it over, and then we have, of course, the decorative die. Now, this is where these stamps come into their own, because no way in a million trillion years would I want to cut this out by hand. To be perfectly honest, I do a little bit of fussy cutting, but I have my limits. And I think this is way, way too much to actually die cut out. So I'm going to pop that on there. And then I'm also going to come back over and I'm going to take some of that luxe silver cardstock. Now, this does not have one of those horrible, nasty, like films on the top.
No.
Very often we get mirror card, and I've done it. I know my friend Lorraine has done it. And then you go to die cut it, especially if you want to use a decorative die, and it just leaves a horrible filmy layer, so when it die cuts out, it's messy and it's not clean. But this is absolutely spot on with when using it with your die cutting. I actually did have a chat with Heartfelt the other day, Richard. Hi, Richard, if you're watching. And I said to Richard, now Richard obviously does a bit of crafting, but he's more of the business side of the... And I said, do you realise how good that gold and silver cardstock is?
Right.
And
yeah.
he said, well, it's gold and silver cardstock.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a luxury cardstock. I said, yes, but it doesn't have that film on it.
I know what you mean. It's almost like when you use... It's almost like it splices the layers. So you end up, it's almost like a funny kind of cling film on the top kind of thing.
Yeah, but look at this. Look how that's cut. You just look at how clean... Oh, just dropped it now. Look how clean that is die
and you can
cut
feel
out.
it, Nikki.
Look.
You can feel the quality of that card as well.
There's no even little bits of silver come off there.
No.
So I said, can I take it on the show today?
Beautiful, and thank you for that.
Because it is absolutely perfect for the decorative dies and the sentiment dies that we've got today.
And it's a wonderful 257 GSM there. You're getting 12 of each of the sheets there. And a £3 savings, 16.98, 706233. Thank you for asking, Richard. We appreciate that.
You're welcome. Right, so I've die cut the backing out. In actual fact, I could have put them through both together, but I didn't. So I'm just going to pop that sentiment through. And then we will see. I've taken it through 3 times. That's because I know my machine. You at home know your machines. It is a very intricate die, but look how that is die cut out.
Ooh, look at that.
Now, when we take this part and pop it on there.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Can you imagine how much that would cost if you bought that in a pack?
It's just stunning.
You know, you can add your glitter, you can add little pearls or diamantes, and all you need to do is glue that on. Isn't that gorgeous?
I love the way the shadowing's built into the stamp.
Yes.
Yeah, and I hadn't really appreciated that,
yes.
so I saw you just stamp it out there, Nikki.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. And that's the especially for you stamp. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to glue this on. Just take my... I have got a little sponge.
It's nice because of that shadowing that she's into the stamp, because it means we don't, not that it's a bad thing, you don't have to die cut twice.
No,
if you want to create it, it's there.
It's gorgeous. So make sure you have it the right way up. Pop that, well, I've got the sentiment the wrong way round actually. Let's read it so we can see that it's straight. I'm just going to take it off because I always find sometimes it's easy to actually
slide into place.
Move it around and slide it into place. And then once that glue has dried, I can clean that off. But what a beautiful die.
It's so elegant. Beautiful. And that's just one of 14 dies, yes, in the one-day special. So you're getting 14 dies and the 10 stamps. If we just take you through them again so you can see the sentiments there. So you've got the elegant, especially for you, and you've got the corresponding dies to go with it. So this is especially for you. Oh, I'm going to ask you to hope you're better, and especially for you on that one. And then the next one we've got on your special day. Yeah, you have to, I realise when it's stamped out you can read it. It's me trying to read it with the filigree work of the elegant dies. On your special day, and to my sweet friend, just for you, and sending you birthday love. Gorgeous. And then birthday, that big birthday. But don't forget, on the birthday one, as Nikki was explaining, we've got those other 3 sentiments, haven't we, on there?
We have, yes.
What ones were they again, Nikki?
We have got Today and Always.
Today and Always.
To encourage you.
To encourage you.
and hope your day is amazing.
Hope your day is amazing. Lovely. So you've actually got more on that one. There's the corresponding die to go with it. As you can see, these are sizable. As Nikki said, these are prominent, pronounced stamps and dies that work beautifully together. You know, you've got that detail, and obviously when it stamps out, you can read it much better than I'm doing right now. But yeah, they are a match made in heaven. Deep, rich red foam mounted stamps there, really, really gorgeous. So you really get that wonderful elegance without the extravagance, because we've got a £37 saving, £46.90 something if you're a Freedom Club member, and that can be split into 3 flexi-buy payments for you as well over August, September and October of £29.68 per month, 633,394. Beautiful. There we go. There we go. You can really see the intricacies there on that stamp. But as Nikki said, you know, you've got that background as well as the foreground in the beautiful sentiment as well. So you wouldn't necessarily need too much more. And it works so well with elegant frames and with all the other beautiful elements of Heartfelt as well. £89.03 for your Freedom Club members, £46.89. I'll remember that 89p. Beautiful. Mentioned the wilderness as well. I've sorted my pad out now, everybody. Yep. You've got that gorgeous paper pad in the middle. Now, you can get that again on your own if you want it separately. You're getting 50% off on this. You're getting 35 dies and stamps. Yeah. So can you see the backgrounds there? But you can see that there are piece elements within it as well to match up with the dies that you can cut out straight away. You've got postcard size, you've got borders, you've got sentiments, you've got background papers. So this is a cardstock pad with the dies and stamps that allows you, as you can see, to get started straight away and create those vistas, those stories. You've got the sentiments down the side there. And as Nikki was saying, you know, maybe a more masculine feel. I mean, that's a painting ready to go, isn't it, for your scrapbooking? Maybe something that, you know, we haven't got the floral necessarily. That's not a criticism. It's just a completely and utterly different direction for Heartfelt to go in, which is lovely. And it tells a story. It's panoramic. You know, you've got some beautiful vistas there. And what I'm showing you, you've got 2 of every one of these. And there you go, you've got those images there ready to go. You've got those background papers. These are the die cut elements Nikki was explaining that you can use with the dies just to pick out certain points as opposed to the whole thing. And you can mat and layer decoupage that up as well. So you have the foreground and the background, which really makes for a feature card as well. So there's a lot going in there when you break it down. The pad in itself is £17.99. But you've got that, and you're also getting 35 dies and stamps to match. Yeah, you've got all those little tags there as well. Reversible. So 2 of every sheet so that you don't have to choose whether you want to use the front or the back. You have both. And then we've got, let me show you some designs. We've got some beautiful deer, we've got foxes, we've got wolves, and they work so beautiful with the elegant frames as well. Look at that. I love this fox. I'm absolutely in love with him. He looks so happy with himself, doesn't he? And the distant mountains. Look at this fella. Oh, yes. Howl for joy. These are the deer in the log cabin, the water and the bulrushes there. Beautiful. Look at this. And again, that's making it quite feminine as well. You know, you've got the glitter, you've got those elegant frames just neatly in the side. I love this on the coaster as well. Beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Life is beautiful. A beautiful thing. Yeah, so a gorgeous, gorgeous set for a massive saving. I think that's possibly one of my favourites. There's so much fabulousness going on. £76.91, 462040. And we also, I mean, do look on the website as well for all the other lovely Heartfelt savings that we've got. But these are 3 big ones we really wanted to highlight on this show, as well as, you know, the one-day special and the elegant frames. And I've seen Nikki use these over and over again. These are your go-to. These are quick card making, but you could just, as Nikki said, put on one of the sentiments from the one-day special. Just put a sentiment in amongst the elegant frames or with your florals, and you're good to go, aren't you, Nikki? They're just so versatile, aren't they? These are
versatile. As I say, what I love about these is all 4 have the outer edge, which means that you can use your card blank and you get your shaped card. So, example, this one.
Oh, yeah.
You can have that as your shaped card. I don't know about you, Fiona. I do sometimes look at square cards now and think, a little bit boring.
Seen that.
I've seen that
over and over again.
I think that's because Heartfelt has spoilt me, and if they have that outer edge, I think you're getting so much more value for money, because to buy, well, I don't even think you could buy a pack. You see
like
scalloped cards.
Yeah.
Don't you? You see little,
little wavy ones.
You sometimes see cards that have got little sort of, I don't know what they call it. It's not scalloped, but it's slightly smaller than the scalloped edges. But you can't, I don't think you can buy shape cards like this.
No.
But you've got these dies to go for. You can layer them up, put a sentiment on them, add a few florals, and you have got an amazing kind of what I call simple but elegant card. Really easy to make. I mean, just look at that. You've got your sentiment on there. You've got your daffodil.
Yeah.
They've put a bow on there, and that is it. But it's the frame that makes that something different.
Yeah. Really elegant, really ornate. And you're getting all 26 of those beautiful, and as Nikki said, yes, you get those several dies within it that you can do so much more with them. For instance, if I just turn this one around, the lovely, elegant, the decorative circles, look at that. Within it, you've got circle frame dies, so that you can use that so many other ways, the different sizes there as it decreases downwards concentrically. So there's a lot going on in each set of those decorative dies. You've got that in the circles, you've got the royal elegance, and then you've got, as we move down, you've got your majestic swirls, and you've got your elaborate ovals there. 3 flexible payments of £26.65, £20 saving there, 421834. Okay, let's go and see Nikki again.
Right, so we'll have a little look at the Wilderness Retreat. So the stamp that I've chosen here is the one that has that kind of watermill with the water sort of like wheel, and you've got the stream going down it. A really nice, big stamp. So again, it's a big stamp. So I'm using my stamp platform. Again, you can use a normal stamp block for it, because you have got your grey sort of like foam mounted foam on the back that's going to cling to your acrylic block. Got there in the end. So I'm inking that well up. Okay, now once I've inked it up and I've stamped it, this is where you're really going to see the detail. This is where you can see all the other little images within this main image, because just look at that. Absolutely stunning. Now, what I love about Heartfelt is, yes, they've given us that gorgeous stamp, and we can stamp that, and we've got a gorgeous image to colour, and again, not too hard to colour, but what they've done is they've given us the dies. Now, how do the dies work? So I'm actually going to come over and grab one from the paper, because this is obviously already coloured up and I can explain it in a little bit more detail. So if you just want your main image, you will take this die. Okay, so that will die cut out around the edge like that, and you will get the edge there. I'll tell you what, should we do it?
Let's do it.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because that's what I love about these dies, the fact that you can pinpoint certain smaller elements to take out.
Just wondering which one to do first.
Yeah.
Because then we've got another one.
Oh.
Now you see, this is what they've done. You can cut out around the edge there, cut around your tree, and that will cut that out. Tell you what, we'll do this one first. Let's do it. I can cut another one if need be to explain. So, going to cut that out. Hang on a minute. What am I doing? I have no idea. There we go. Up there, look. I had it down too far. Just have a little bit of a play to make sure you have got that in the right position.
And this is the one where they've just done, if I show everybody
around
here,
the edge.
house.
Okay, so now we're going to pop that through. And then I'm going to take that through.
That's just the house one there, isn't it? And then you've got your trees, and that tree's been taken out as well.
So that will give you your image there, like that. But then maybe you just want the trees and the watermill. So let's cut that out. So you wouldn't normally do it this way. I probably should have done it the other way, but never mind, because obviously that's already cut out. But if I lay that down, I can see where that is. Can you see? That's fitted in there.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not going to move when I tape it down. But they've also given us more, which I will do in a minute. Because if you think about it, you've got, is it 13 stamps?
Yeah, 22 dies.
And 22 dies. And that's why you've got more dies than you've got stamps.
And then...
Because you are able to cut out all of the little fiddly bits. And then so I'm just going to make sure that's down.
So Nikki, she was stamping, and then you can colour, and then you're ready to go in on the cardstock and the pad that you've got in the set.
Absolutely.
You've got, this is the watermill here, you see, and you've got several of these. So you can choose over to decoupage it so that the watermill comes forward with the trees further back, like I was showing you in this card. So you create that lovely vista. So you've got a few there that you can pinpoint which bits to, you know, to cut out, and same with the other dies. I love it. I think it's so clever. It's such a good system.
It is, because now I have my watermill and like fern tree, and then I've got a separate tree because it's cut them out separately. So all together or separately, you can cut them. Now, what I like about decorative dies is you can use them with any collection. So what I've done is I have used the
which of the frames is that
called? That's what I'm thinking. I think it is.
Is it this one, Royal Elegance?
It's not that one.
Not that one.
It is the.
This one. Majestic
That's the
Swirls.
one, the Majestic Swirl. So this is the outer edge. So I've cut 2 out, and then I've scored about, I don't know, let's have a look. I do it in inches. I know I shouldn't. It's probably a couple of centimetres, would you say, Fee?
Yeah.
Across.
Okay, yeah.
And then, so that one is the...
yeah, 2 centimetres.
Good side facing down. The glue is on the bad side. And then bad sides together. And there I have created my shaped card. Just like that.
Beautiful.
Okay. Then I've die cut out another one, which is this one, and I've done this in gold. And I want to overlap it a little bit, just a tiny bit. In actual fact, I think I did it the wrong way round. I wanted this underneath. Swap it over because it's just going to be one of them days. Add a little bit more glue. I want the gold one first.
Right.
Okay, we will get there. And then I want
with
my cream one.
Now, approaching 20% of the Majestic Frames with that £20 saving, and Nikki there is using, is it the Elegant Swirls we decided, and the Majestic Swirls there. That's the one Nikki's using at the moment. You can get them individually, but £20 saving there, and you have all 4 sets in terms of the die cut systems. And 3 flexible payments, £26.65, 421834. They're really, really beautiful. A great go-to.
And then I'm going to take one of the images from the paper pad. So it's the same image that we've just cut out from the paper pad. And I am going to use the next die down. So that's your outer edge that we've just made our die with, the card.
Yeah.
And now I'm going with the next one, which is going to cut out this one. And I want that image in the centre, or as about centred as I can get it. Okay. So So that's going to frame it.
Mm-hmm. And will these dies go through most die cutting machines, Nikki?
It would need to be either an A4 or A5 die cutting machine. Nothing smaller than a A5.
Lovely.
Die cutting machine, because they are quite big. So I'm going to take that through. Now, it is going through around 116 GSM, because 116 GSM is what the paper stock is. So I think just taking it through and bringing it back will be enough. Just need to catch these edges here. Again, it all depends on your machine and where the pressure is on your machine. So I've kind of turned it around.
And we are approaching 20% again on the Wilderness one, because that is a 50% saving. I can't remember the last time I said that. You know, for such a huge collection.
It is a huge saving, isn't it?
And it's massive, isn't it?
And as I say, I'm sure this was about
2 years ago. Well, we seem to have lost 2 years with lockdowns.
18 months with kind of being, yeah, and 6, yeah, about 2 years, possibly a little bit longer. I know it was mid-2019. And now look at that.
Look at that. That's transformed it again.
If I just bring this over, can you see how lovely that is? And that sits within my shape card now.
That's
so
beautiful.
We always look at decorative dies, and you think about using your coloured cardstock, like your cream, your gold, your silver, maybe pattern, but you don't think about using something that's actually got an image on it.
No, you don't. And I love that.
But it does actually work really well. So with this one, I'm just going to add a couple of strips of foam tape. And then I'm going to pop that down onto my decorative card. Like that. And you can see where it needs to sit on there. And then going back to what we've just die cut out. Right, so I'm going to decoupage up. Now, I'm using the images from the paper pad. I'll be honest with you, I much prefer to stamp and colour mine. But obviously we only have a short amount of time left on the show, so I don't think I'm quite going to have time to colour this in. But I do love to stamp and colour mine.
But we've got the choice, haven't we, Nikki?
But you have the choice.
Got that choice. That's what's so great.
It's always nice to have something that if you haven't got time, you run out of time, or you think, oh, Uncle Peter or somebody's come in.
Or you're thinking...
it was his birthday yesterday.
Well, you're not confident
of the colours. I didn't get him a birthday.
Yeah, or you're not confident of the colours, and you think, there's my lovely reference.
It's easy because you've got them. Yeah, you've got them to go to. Or like Fiona's just said, use them as a guide. Maybe you prefer the other side of the paper. I always say, you know, if you're going to buy a collection, go for a second paper pad, because the paper pad is a consumable, and you are going to use your paper pad. And we know it's always the paper pads that are Heartfelt HQ always sell out first.
Yeah.
It always seems to be the paper pad, and that's because they are a consumable. And we never know when we're going to get any more back in. And we also never know when we're going to be saying goodbye to a collection.
Well, and given this
because
saving,
we do retire them.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Never know when. I don't even know when. Sometimes it's a surprise to me. But so I'm now building up. So this one is, again, from the paper pad. And we're building it up. Can you see how you're now creating a scene? Okay, so I'm building it up using my foam pads. There, so we'll put one of those that side. And I'm going to use your little friend, the fox, in a minute.
Ah, happy Foxy.
We've got to have the fox on
He's
here.
so cute and happy.
So this one, I'm just going to trim and bring that down to finish that off. But I think it works so well and with the decorative dies. bring that there. Then we've got these bulrushes, aren't they?
I thought they were bulrushes. I called it a bulrush.
I haven't seen bulrushes for years, but that's probably because I haven't been round a lake, I don't know. Well, I'll say years, maybe 3 years. That's probably because, again, we weren't allowed out. Well, we were allowed out. We could have, I don't know why.
I think they're bulrushes, aren't they? I mean, unless someone's
bulrushes, I'm sure
completely
they are.
wrong. Maybe the viewers will tell us.
And then, so these I'm just putting behind those little rockeries there. And then I have one of those beautiful proud eagles that is going to go there. We've got our little friend,
Yay, Mr. Foxy,
the fox, and he looks a charming, charming fox. So I think everyone in the gallery is naming our delightful fox. So what have we decided to call him? Oh, they're just randomly coming out with names. Phil. Oh,
Phil
right,
the
okay. Phil the fox, okay. And then you've got sentiments in there as well. So on this one, I will just take my glue gun because this will be quicker. And I'm going to lift it up.
Live in the moment. We've got birthday wishes. Just trying to find some more. There's so many.
Relax and rewind, which is what I've got on this one.
Life is a beautiful thing. Life's simple pleasures. This is a happy place. This is my happy place. Yeah, there's lots on there, isn't there? Which is quite fabulous. You've got it covered, haven't you? Really.
Slightly. You've got everything there. How about just relax and unwind? Did I say rewind?
Get away. Adventures of life.
Fiona, you didn't pick that up.
Relax, rewind.
Relax and
I was
rewind.
just going with you, Nick.
Well, isn't rewind and unwind the same thing? Really?
Rewind,
is it
unwind.
not?
I guess you, well, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Take a step
We'll
back.
leave it.
Rewind,
We'll
unwind.
leave it there, shall we? And I can't open my card, and I have no idea why. Why can't I open my card? There we go.
Yay.
But look at that. That's using your
Beautiful.
decorative dies from the Majestic collection that we've got on, and your, what do we call it? Wilderness retreat.
Yes.
Relax
And
and
a lovely watermill.
unwind. With
beautiful is
whoever
that?
the fox was. Peter, was it? Or
Phil.
I don't
Phil
know,
the fox.
Phil the fox.
Now, of course, Eddie the eagle, of course. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, Nikki. How beautiful did that come together as well? Using the dies, using the paper pad, you know, you could stamp and colour, and you're getting a 50% saving. I mean, it's just huge. I can't get my head around it. 35 dies and stamps, 22 dies, 13 stamps. You're getting your paper pad with all of those double-sided sheets. How many's in a paper pad, Nikki? Is it 25?
You've got 24.
24.
Double-sided sheets.
Double-sided
12 designs,
sheets.
2 of each.
Gorgeous, absolutely phenomenal. So, you know, you've got your tags, you've got your 6x6, you've got your sentiments, you've got those elements to fussy cut or die cut out. Die cut, quite frankly, life's too short. All those background papers in there as well. Gorgeous 12 by 12 there, acid and lignin free. And yeah, beautiful. So we've got the trees, we've got the bulrushes, we've got the eagle, we've got the foxes. There's the watermill, the deer. You can see how the paper pad comes into fruition here now. Isn't that gorgeous? Life is a beautiful thing, leaping out of the water. This is using your decorative frames as well. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. And I love this arcing over the front there. Really, really pretty. This is, you know, combining the decorative frames with your, and again, chopping up the sentiment. This is my happy place. Using it with your florals. Isn't that lovely? And again, you chopping up that, this is my happy place. Just goes to show you, doesn't it? Colouring it in, stamping and colouring there. That with a little bit of shimmer and sheen. Beautiful. I love this placement there of this arc over the image in the middle. I think that's really clever. And then the storybook one, look at this. This is beautiful. And you can see using the papers beautifully that you get in your paper pad there. Isn't that gorgeous? The windows. So that's using your, you know, maybe your circular frames you could use out of your gorgeous, gorgeous circles, decorative circles. Could be using those as well. Beautiful. 20th of August, is it? Everything's on extended. Just to highlight that to you, £76.91, obviously because it's coming from the US of A. 3 flexi-buy payments of £25.64, 462040. Dropping cards everywhere here, Feet. Don't want to do that. Decorative dies, yes, these are incredible. So as Nikki said, you've got the outside, so you've got an interesting shape first and foremost to your card shape, so it's not a dull square, and then you've got that beautiful ornate framing within, and then that takes it back even further so you can layer that up. Just gives it that extra edge. There you go, you see, rather than a dull, nothing wrong with a dull square, but I also love this one, which is like, well, use your traditional straight edge, but just half of it there. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? I love that. Or you can go traditional and matte and layer there. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Or use it to your advantage as it is the frame itself, whichever collection you've got. And that is really just the floral there and those beautiful dies, you know, juxtaposed next to each other there. And with the one-day special sentiments, beautiful. £76.96, 421834, £20 saving. But we are talking about the one-day special as well, so don't miss out on that. That is incredible. Big savings there as well, £46.89, I think, if you're a Freedom Club member. But let's go back to Nikki. What are we working with now, Nikki?
Right, so we haven't got long, so I'm going to make a card from scratch. So I've got and I'm going to put you on the spot again because I don't have the packaging
right, okay.
and I don't know what it's called.
Yep.
Which one's this one?
I think that is that now. We're going
Majestic Elegance.
Has it got an oval in it? Yes.
It has.
Then it's
yes.
Royal Elegance frames.
Royal Elegance, one of my favourites. Okay, so I'm taking the outer edge. I've got my card blank. I'm going to pop my die just over my card blank, over the spine. And then I'm just going to tape that down and then pop that through my die cutting machine. So this is going to make my card blank. Slightly different way to what we just did on the Wilderness Retreat card because I made my card blank in a slightly different way. But as I say, there are different ways that you can do it. So you might be thinking, well, you've lost the top of that, Nikki, because you didn't die cut the top. That's quite correct. But I'm now going to take this there, but I'm going to cut another one of those out in a second. So I'm going to cut this out in silver. So this is the decorative part. Okay, so this has got the cutting edge right around the edge, so I know I don't need that this one to cut it out with. I know that the die cutting edge is right on the edge because sometimes Heartfelt like to change things up a little bit, and sometimes you can use some of their decorative dies and they don't have a cutting edge right around the edge. Basically, you can cut them within your cardstock, so always check. So when you get just always check. If that line is all the way around, there's no breaking in that line, that means you don't need your outer edge to cut it out.
Right.
Okay, but just look at this. This is cut out with that silver cardstock.
Card, yeah.
This is why I love this cardstock. And I'm not just saying that because it's Heartfelt. I would be saying it if it was anybody's cardstock.
Yeah, well, that's on the screen there for you.
Look at that. No fiddly. Look how clean. If we get in close here, how clean that cut is. And that does not happen with every single silver or gold cardstock, trust me.
We've got it, 24 sheets, you get 12 of the gold, 12 of the silver. Beautiful, thick GSM there as well, 257 GSM, 12 of each there, 706233. £7 saving if you get them both together. Well, I'll say £3 on each, isn't it? You can get them individually, but bundled together there, there's your £3. But did I get me £7 from? I did I dream that one up? £2 on each. saving. And then an extra £3 on this. That's where I got my £7 saving from. There you go. There we go. £16.98, 706233.
Right, so almost there. So I've cut another one of the outer edges out in white. Okay. And then I'm going to cut out the next side down, which is a decorative oval. Again, this is one of my favourite decorative ovals.
And that's what's so great about those Royal Elegance frames. You've got the ovals and the rectangle in there. It's quite beautiful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there 8 dies in this one in total?
The Royal Elegance.
Just have a look, because I'm sure there is
1, 2,
8.
3, 4,
is there
5,
8 or
6.
9?
7.
Oh,
7 pieces, yeah. 7.
I mean, just look at that. Okay, now when we bring it together, because I know I don't have long, so no, quick. Oh, I'm going to put that on my card blank, like that. I'm going to take my decorative card there, which we've used the silver Luxe cardstock, which comes in there. Then I've got this one that I'm just going to add some foam tape to lift that up. Look at that.
Well, Nikki's back with us at 8 o'clock.
All coordinates together. No colouring, no nothing. But then I'm using that sentiment that we did earlier.
One day special.
And look at that.
And there you go.
Add some florals to it, or just keep it like that. But
Absolutely
look,
beautiful.
What a beautiful, gorgeous. To be honest, Fiona,
don't need anything
you
else.
don't need anything else if you don't want to.
There's speedcrafting at its best, and look how gorgeous the outcome is. Yeah, darling, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see Nikki at 8. Thank you so much, my darling. Don't forget to check out your baskets. Take advantage of those massive savings with the gorgeous, gorgeous Heartfelt Creations. And we'll see more of the One Day Special and Nikki at 8 o'clock. Let's see what's coming up.